And good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Memorial Day weekend. I'm Tom Yamas, and we begin tonight with breaking news. Dangerous weather posing a double threat for the holiday. Storms from Florida to New York. And new images at this hour, powerful flash floods roaring down Main Street in Ellicott City, Maryland. Rescuers searching for anyone possibly trapped in those cars or buildings. And states of emergency along the Gulf. Alberto expected to make landfall tomorrow, the system hitting Miami with heavy rain and winds up to 50 miles per hour. ABC senior meteorologist Rob Marciano leads us off.
A flash flood emergency happening right now in Maryland. Massive floodwaters taking over Ellicott City. High water rescues underway. Rushing water gutting the street below. Those trapped climbing to the second story to stay safe. Over 5 inches of rain falling in central New Jersey. Flash floods cutting off roads in East Windsor Township. And the only way out for this driver, a tow truck. Just west in Yardley, Pennsylvania, flooding after 3 inches of rain fell in less than 2 hours. ABC's Ariel Resha is there.
The heavy rain's enough to cause a canal to overflow, sending water into this neighborhood, submerging cars and flooding homes.
The water's so high, it cut off Shannon Adamson from her family.
There's no way to get my car over there, so I'm kind of stuck.
In Putnam County, West Virginia, where the ground is already soaked, entire neighborhoods quickly swallowed up by rising water.
We just had this 2 weeks ago, and now we got it again.
People trapped in their homes, rescuers pulling them to safety. This while Alberto hits the Gulf Coast this Memorial Day weekend. States of emergency declared across Florida and for parts of Mississippi and Alabama. This time lapse showing the first bands of rain in Tampa. Right now, red flags flying. Many of the beaches closed to swimmers for high surf and dangerous rip currents.
Never turn your back on the ocean. Nature pretty much does what it wants to do.
All right, Rob and his team have made their way to Panama City Beach, Florida, where we can see the rains coming down. Rob's tracking Alberto this weekend. And Rob, a large portion of the country outside of Alberto is also getting rain right now.
Yeah, not just rain, Tom, but heavy rain, as you saw in Ellicott City there. And we've got another round of heavy rain coming into the same areas that have got flooded. So the next couple of hours are really going to be dangerous there. We've got some showers and storms, some severe storms out in the west as well. And then, of course, what's happening here in the Gulf of Mexico before the start of hurricane season. The center of Alberto now spinning in the northeastern Gulf and expected to make landfall sometime during the day tomorrow, somewhere between here in Panama City and Pensacola, bringing with it some wind, some rain. It should remain below hurricane strength status at 50 miles an hour, but that could be enough to knock out some power. Certainly going to bring the heavy rain over some very saturated ground. So 6 to 10 inches plus of tropical rains getting into Florida, into Alabama, Georgia, into the Tennessee Valley and parts of the mid-Atlantic, where, as we've seen today, very saturated there. So more rain coming, Tom, over places that certainly don't need it.
All right, Rob, thanks. We'll stay on top of that track tonight.